Hello guys, welcome to another Roblox Studio tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simulator. So to start with, I'm going to first make a map quickly. So I'm gonna just cut this or speed it up, and I'll be back when I'm done. All right. Alright, so this isn't like the greatest map, but it's okay. So now what you want to do after you make all of it, just in workspace insert a folder and name it to map, so you can organize the stuff like that. Okay, now we're going to start with the actual tool. So first what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to insert a script in the server script service. This is going to be our money. And I am just going to write it quickly, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, guys. So this is what you want to write here. You can add more, like if you want, you can just copy what you already have here, copy that, and then move it down, copy it there, and just change these things to like anything else except for what the top one was. I'm just going to make it E, because why not? And then name this to, you can name it to Rebirth or something else. So this is what it is for me right now. So I have Cash and Rebirth. So if we go ahead, after you do that, go ahead into our game. And if you look on the top right corner here, it will say Cash and Rebirth. See, as you can see, right up there, it's Cash and Rebirth. You got our map here. Okay, now what you're gonna want also name that script to leader stats all lowercase like that. Okay, now you're gonna want to get your tool. Okay, so now you're gonna get your tool. So I'm just gonna steal mine from workspace because it's whatever. I'll make mine like a lifting one maybe. So I'm gonna just get like let me get a bottle. Wait for it to load. Okay, let me just get here to see. This is good. Alright, then in workspace, add a tool, move that to there, name it. Where's the name at? Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, here it is. Just name it bottle, and then or no wait, name the tool to handle. Actually, I kind of screwed up. And then name the tool part to bottle. There. So now we have this. So then we're going to add a local script into this. So this is going to be how we get money. So we're going to do script.parent. Actually, hold on, don't do that yet. Do local player equals game dot players dot local player. Now we'll do script.parent dot activated and colon connect function, and then make it like that. And we're going to do if player dot leader stats dot cash. Oh wait, no, don't put the if in. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I think it's the other thing. Do player dot leader stats dot cash, or whatever you named your currency right here. Whatever you named this right here, just do that. And then dot cash for me, and then dot value equals player dot leader stats dot cash dot value plus 1. So if we go ahead and test this out, just put this bottle into starter pack. So if we take this out, oops. Well, as you can see, if we click it, it gives us points. But one thing you're gonna have to make sure you fix is go into your Oh yeah, make it not on anchored and make it can collide as false. So if we go ahead and test this out, now it should be in our hand. So as you can see, I can walk around with it, and if you look up there, I can click, I can get my auto clicker and it does that. But I'm gonna make a cooldown for that later into the next part of the video. So as you can see, it does that. Now I'm gonna work on the rebirth. So we got that. Now it's time for the rebirth thingy. So it's pretty easy. I'm just gonna name this like main screen GUI, and then we can add a frame rate here. Actually, I'll just put a text button. It'll be rebirth. It costs whatever. Rebirth. Okay, let me just customize it a little bit. 65, like that. Let me make the size so it fits on every screen. If you don't know how to do that, just go into the size of it, go in X and Y, and make the scale 0.1 for Y and all that, and then offset 0, and then you can just customize it right here. So as you can see, we have that. Let me add a border. That. Okay, now I'm gonna make the letters change. So let me just do that. Okay, now I'm gonna make it rebirth. Okay, so now we're gonna add a local. Actually, I'm gonna put this money to 100. Rebirth 100. Okay, now what you're gonna want to do is add in a local script. Just name it to RB1, and you can duplicate that and name it to RB2, and put RB2 disabled equals to true. So what we're gonna want to do in RB1, we're gonna do local player equals game dot players dot local player, and then go down to script dot parent dot mouse button one click colon connect function, and then two brackety thingies, and do if player dot leader stats dot cash, or whatever you named your currency, dot value is I think it's like a right arrow equals, and this is gonna be how much cash you need. So since mine said 100 right here, I'm gonna turn mine to 100. Then you do player dot leader stats dot cash dot value, and then I'm just gonna copy and paste this because you need this again, and then do equals, and then what I just copied and pasted, and then you can do minus 100. So that will like take away that 100, and then do script dot parent dot text equals rebirth, and then I'm gonna change mine to 500, so that's how much it will cost, and then do script dot parent dot RB1, or whatever you named it, dot disabled equal to true, and then do script dot parent dot RB2 dot disabled equals false. So if we go ahead test this out, first we need to get our cache. It should work. Let me open the output for any errors, anything. Let me just delete all that. Okay, so if we go ahead, get our tool out, I'm just going to put on my auto clicker. It makes life easier. Next, if we go ahead and click this, as you can see, oh wait, I'm going to actually change the rebirth. So if we go ahead and look, I'm pretty sure it's in here. Go into there, go into player GUI, main GUI, rebirth. As you can see, this is disabled and RB2 is on, but RB2 doesn't really do anything right now. So rebirth, it changed the letters or the numbers to 500. Now I'm gonna make it so it actually gives you a rebirth point. So what you're gonna do is from here go down and do player dot leader stats dot rebirth. Oh wait, I didn't do stats. Stats dot rebirth dot value, and I'm just gonna copy and paste this. Actually, I'm just gonna cut it and I'm gonna remove it up here next to this, so it's like, yeah. And then rebirth is +1 Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna make this so it equals to 0. So and I think it has to be equals. Yeah, and then I think this should work. So instead of the minus 100, if you wanted to just reset everything like in other simulator games, like say you have money and you rebirth, you lose all of it. So if we go ahead, test this out, I'm going to get more than 100. That way you can see that it takes away all of your money. And then you have a rebirth. So if we go ahead, just do it, click, click, click. Okay, then we're going to click this. As you can see, our cash goes to 0. We get 1 rebirth. Here it changes. Now it's time for the other button, or the other script. So just copy all of this, close it, go into this one, and then just copy it all here. And then instead of 100, change it to 500. And you can change this to Rebirth 1000. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then if you want, you can just change that to true, so that'll be the last time you can actually do it. And if you want, I'll show you how to add more later. So if we go ahead, click, as you can see, our cash is going up. So I'm not going to get too much because I don't want to see it all the way. Now I'm going to get 500. Okay, so now we have 500, so if we go ahead, click that, as you can see, we get 2 rebirths, changes to 1000, doesn't work. Okay, so now we have rebirths, and then we have our thingy. So now what we're going to do, we are going to we're going to create a shop. So you can close that, insert a new screen GUI, go into your screen GUI, name it shop GUI. And then I'm going to make a button because that's just me. I like the buttons. Actually, I'm going to just copy this rebirth button because I like it. It's how it looks. Then just delete all the code in it, scripts. Okay, so now I got that. Let me put that into the shop. Okay, let me name that to shop button. Okay, let me just change this. Shop. Okay, so we have that. Now enter your shop UI, add a frame, customize it however you want. So this is how our shop is looking like right now. I'm just going to name this the shop frame. And then I'm going to add a text label right there. Let me add a 5 thing there. Okay, so we have that. Let me just turn this to 6565. And then I'm going to customize this stuff. Let me name it shop. Font. There. Okay, so we have our shop. So first, I'm going to work on the close button for this. So I'll just insert a text button. I'm going to put mine right here. Put the border to 5. And then scale that, and that. Okay, so we have these. Just do that. And let me change the background to red. Okay, so we have that. Okay, there we go. So we have this. So now what you want to do inside of your close button, just name it close. Insert a local script, do script.parent.mouse button 1 click :connect function and the two brackety thingies, and then do script.parent.shop frame .visible equals false. So if we go ahead, test this out in the game. So if we click it, it goes away. So now we're going to just copy and paste this script. So just copy that. Then inside of your shop button right here, insert a local script. And then just delete all that. And then do that. And instead of false, make that true. So if we go ahead, close the shop, close it like that, and then we can click play. Okay, so as you can see, we're in the game. we can click shop. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, I know the problem. It's because it's not the same thing. All right, yeah. One thing, I think. Well, let me just delete that. And yeah, just delete one parent and not visible equals to true. I forgot about that. Sorry about that. Now let's do it again. Okay, so if we go ahead, click open shop, as you can see, it opens and closes. So we can keep doing this. Rebirth. We can get cash. And yeah. So as you can see, that works. Wait. Hold on, I might know the problem. Okay, now we're gonna fix the rebirth button. So let's see. Subscript the parent. Okay, set cash 0. There, everywhere. There. Oh, did I delete that? Okay, I didn't. Oh wait, that's why. Yeah, for here, make I guess you can just make that turn into false. Don't make it like that because it screws everything up. So we should be able to test it out. Do it. Alright. Okay, there's a problem here. Oh, it's the end part. Okay. Yeah, so to fix the end part, yeah. So just remove one of these ends right there. And yeah, that's it. Simple mistake. So we go ahead, get our cash up. We could click rebirth, and as you see, that works. So if you guys enjoyed part 1 of the simulator, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, which will tell me if you want a part 2. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Make sure to subscribe. Bye.